Get over here. I gotta get away from that radio that's on. It's got copyright in it. It's about to shut me down over here. All right, let's go. What up, Pablo? What up, Modwork? Hey, what up, Modwork? You need something laser cut for one of your gaming mods, one of your gaming rigs, let me know. What up, Luffeezy? Where's Baby at? Where's Baby at? I want to know. Where's that? Baby! Yeah. I'm going to stop this video just to take you to where... There's Roscoe. Hey, I'm here for the people. You guys want to see Baby? There he is. Chill, Baby. He's just chilling. He just clocked in, man. Roscoe, he's always ready to go. Here, I'll creep around the corner. Here, I'll turn over here so you can see. Baby. He's chilling. All right, back to what we're doing. No, he hadn't had his coffee yet. No, this is 16 gauge. I'm sorry, this is 12 gauge stainless. Oh, where'd the comments go? There we go. Yep. So we're making these right now. Very nice. Last I checked, I was. Yeah. Yep. Hey, what up, Modesto? What up, Tim? These right here. They're called ground tabs. They're for the inside of MechMan alternators. They're for Marine, but I think he puts them in all the Elites. I'm not sure. But they're stainless, obviously, so they won't corrode or rust or anything. MechMan only uses the best. So yeah, that's why he called me to get it done. But I make thousands of these things for them. Like I'm making 1,200 right now. So I'll be stuck in front of this laser for a little bit. But over the last couple of years since I got this big laser, yeah, thousands of them. I don't know where they all go. I don't know what an AA4K is. If I had one nearby, I would. How much does laser machine cost? So I got this laser, it's a demo model that was in their showroom. So I got it used and I paid 100 grand for it. Brand new, if you want this thing brand new, not used, out the box, you're looking at about almost 150 for it. So I run a lot of Laguna, so they gave me a good deal too. But yeah, almost all the money in this laser is in that power supply, I'll show you. This is where all the money's at right here. Right on, Gary. Thank you. Hey, what up, France? You got France in the house. So I got to go buy more stainless tonight. I got another big piece over there, and I just finished this one. But I got to go buy more pretty soon, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get 1,200 out of this. Yeah, what up, Dylan? Yeah, the plasmas are cool, but you ain't cutting that precise little hole. Like, look at my lead-ins. I'm sure you know what a lead-in is. You can't even see that thing. You can barely see it. And I'm zoomed in. I like plasmas, but they ain't got nothing on the laser. Hey, what up, Jeff Wallace? What's cracking? And some people were asking me, like, because I've shown videos of this before, why don't you put tabs on those? That way they don't fall down. Well, I want them to fall down. Stop that real quick. I want them to fall down. I don't want to put tabs on this. Tabs are fine with MDF, and, well, this doesn't cut MDF, but the other lasers do. Tabs are fine on a CNC machine with something soft that you can break off or recut. With the stainless, you're not just wiggling that out of there with a little tiny tab. If that thing is smaller than like a fingernail, it ain't budging. So it's better just to let them drop. I let them drop all the way to the bottom, because what they do sometimes is they get hung up right here, and then the nozzle might hit it, and if it does that, it could move the project. But they don't get that dirty. They get rained on a little bit, but I take it from here and I throw it in my tumbler over here. I mean, all it is like ash, so it's no big deal. I throw everything in this tumbler, and all that stuff comes right off, and then it starts looking shiny in about 10 minutes. So I don't mind if the stainless gets a little bit of get some sparks and stuff rained on top of it. What's happening with I don't have no B2 Audio 32s. You mean the 33s? So I'll show you what's up with the 33s real quick, since we got 99 people in here. They're over here. I took them down again. Alexa, pause. Sorry, I got some copyright going on. And don't mind my thing here. It's dumpster day tomorrow, so this is our cardboard holder. But there you go right here. Look at this hula hoop. I cut this piece right here so I could verify that it fits. It does. It's got shit in the way. But just to make sure that my cutout size was good. So there's the 33s right there. Look how big they are on a CNC machine. So what I'm planning on doing is, I mean, I know it looks like it doesn't just look like I do. I have 4 CNC machines in here. I already designed the box for these 33s for one at a time anyways. And, well, I'm going to Bobby Gately, and we're going to build it on his CNC machine and his way. We're going to use 1-inch birch. We're going to stain it. He's the best when it comes to that, and he's a good friend of mine. So I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to work with him. And we're going to make a sick-ass box. My design, his skills with building and all that. And, of course, when he looks at my design, if he sees something that might need to be changed, then we'll get together and we'll see why, and we'll change it. So basically, it's going to be a collaboration. 33-inch sub for the house with Bobby Gately. Sick as hell. I mean, yeah, he's one of the best box builders out there. So, yeah, totally capable of building my own. 9 times out of 10, all these machines are running, making other stuff. The only reason they're not right now is because I'm running the fiber laser, and I can't really be that far away from it. I can't concentrate on these CNCs with that fiber laser going. But anyhow, yeah, that's what's going to be going on. Oh, and there's another thing. And when I go to build a box, these machines are all set up for our products. So all those tools are all the same in all 3 of those machines. That one's a hand change the tools by hand in that one. But if I go to build a box out of birch, I'm gonna have to change out a couple of my bits, which is not hard. It's just that I'm set up for our daily factory stuff that we make, all the fuse holders and stuff. So yeah, we'll go to Bobby. Matter of fact, I spoke to Bobby about it, and he's real excited about it. He wants to work with me on it, and I love working with him any chance that I get. And it's gonna be kind of cool. So watch out for that. That's gonna be real soon. Like I said, I already designed the box. All the pieces are all ready to go. It's just I'm gonna go over to him, and we're gonna either build it exactly how I made it, or he's gonna make some changes, which is more than welcome. I mean, put his little style and his flair on it. You cannot go wrong. And so I'm a lucky person that I even get to do anything like this with him. So yeah, it's gonna be bad as fuck. So yep. All right, back at this again. No, we didn't make it yet. We're going to. I already designed it. Where's the Tahoe? Shut this off so I can go here. Up here, chilling. I had it up here because I'm chasing an air leak in the suspension. My little air tank right there. One of these damn, someone just posted something and it went away. Sorry, I couldn't read your comment. I got a little air leak, and so truck sags if I leave it on the ground too long. I can hear it when there's no sound in the shop. I just gotta locate it. No big deal. Yep. Everything's still looking good. If you've been following me for a long time, you know you were there when I put this air ride in. Everything's still looking beautiful. You were there when I did the brakes too. Yeah, I don't have a ladder nearby. I'll walk up there and show you guys. I guess I could drop it if I needed to, but I'm busy. I'm supposed to be working, not playing with Tahoes right this minute. What you making, Kay? Huh?
Some product.
Some product?
Yep.
We got some copper. We got another big order from Sky High, so we're getting ready to start going on that. Down for sound, Big Jeff. If y'all don't know about, listen, there's a new guy on the scene. His name's Big Jeff Audio. Check it out if you haven't already. He's a cool ass dude. I spoke to him the other day. Real nice guy and a great dealer as well. So just another place for you to go and check out some stuff. I'm not saying buy there. I'm just saying consider it. So where are we at now? Where are we at? Hey, what up, Dwight? Thank you, man. You guys want to see that? I guess I could show you. I got a little audio control amp up on here I was working with. See, we start getting busy. We just got a big order. It starts to get tight around here. We got the audio control amp up here on the bench. We got some Gately audio amps ready to go pretty soon. Got my whole little rig. I don't know if you guys saw. I posted it on Facebook and Instagram, but we got mini A&L fuses ready to go. So I got all the stuff to make them here. Made in America. Made in Sacramento, 100%, all this stuff. Oh! Well, it'll be all right. You can't break these if you wanted to. You could use these for a hockey puck and you would not break it. So they're definitely good. Here, let's go in here and show you guys these ones. God, I wish I could like zoom the camera out wide angle or something. I don't know how to do that while I'm filming. Sunshine! We got more dogs! Oh, Daisy! So I posted these the other day. So these are mini A&L. So you can see by the size of my hand what size this is. You can see they're 8-gauge inputs because I wanted to keep these things really small. But we got a 4/2 gauge. 2 gauge easily fits in here. We got input blocks, optional, that plug right in. And right this minute, they'll be here any day. I got my guy Kong making them for me because he's the best. I got side holes. So these are 4/2 gauge adapters, but I got side holes being done so you can run your wire sideways to these blocks. And I also got 0 gauge inputs. So the 0 gauge is going to be a triple input. Like see this one right here? We got single and we got double. So both these prongs go into the distribution block. But I'm going to have a triple input, triple 8-gauge input with a big fat block, and it's going to have 0 gauge in, 0 gauge in, and a 0 gauge in. All three in the, man, my finger's all dirty from being on that fiber laser. So anyhow, so you'll be able to run 0 gauge on it if you want. You can feed it all that, and then you can run 8 gauge and 4 gauge and whatever you want off the other sides. So, like I said, they're very tiny. There's up to 200 amp power and can you run power and ground on the same 4 input? I don't understand your question. I'm not sure what your question is, man. Sorry. But I am also making split blocks. So there's going to be 2 blocks in one, sort of like the split blocks that we already make. They're going to be in 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. And all those are quadruple their numbers because that's how many holes will be in each one of them. Those are coming up next. They're already designed. I just got to cut some. Here's the double. You see, so you run a big fat wire in, and you can run a fat wire out, or you can run small wires out. The mini A&L goes up to about 200 amps, so you can actually run, I mean, if you want to run 0 gauge in and 0 gauge out to an amp, I mean, a 2,000 watt amp, 2,500 watt amp with a 200 amp fuse, you should be good to go. But the 0 gauge inputs are gonna be here anytime now. So, oh, also, okay, so there's no room right now to put a ring terminal on one of these because it's a fuse holder. The fuse is getting in the way. But if you've got one of these blocks, so that's cool. Once I do the split block, it'll be the same exact way. So, look at that. So you can have your 8 gauge holes for the smaller wire. You can use an adapter. I got the 0 gauge adapters coming that'll go in there. Or, if you want to, you can just bolt right to the top. So those are gonna be real nice. So you can do this and that on the same block. These are just all samples right here for now, but they're all working samples. So I think something like this, like a 6 or an 8 channel fuse block with a 0 gauge wire going in and all your bullshit going out, bad arse. Totally bad arse. So there you have that. The only problem with the adapters is that Sky High's adapters don't fit in those for some reason. They're just a little tiny bit too big, so I had to have them made specifically for my blocks. So they're not super cheap, but they're made in America 100% and designed here, everything. So if you want that, it's going to cost a little bit more, but it'll be totally worth it. If you know me, you can have that thing for 10 years, and if something happens, you dropped it and broke the lid, whatever, you know I got you. I even use my own money to ship you a new lid, or if your block breaks for some reason, that HDPE is not going to break. You couldn't break it if you tried. But if something were to happen, you ran it over, I'd still give you a new one. As long as you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. That's how I've always been, pretty much. Ow. Damn, that's a shark. So where are we at? Ever thought about making some quick disconnect? Quick disconnect system, you mean for power or for speakers, because you must know about the Neo magnet terminal cups, right? I mean, if you don't, then where we got one over here. Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. And there's other terminal cups that nobody really even, well, people know about them, but I don't talk about them too much. I'll show them to you. But so this is a terminal cup right here. If you don't know about the Neo magnet terminal cup, and this one has 8-gauge inputs as well. So you can put your wire, tighten it up right on the top right there. And yeah, it can be downright dangerous, but. So the SMD Neo magnet terminal cup. It's been out for a long time and we sell a lot of these goddamn things. But if you didn't want to spend the kind of money on that, and if you don't need it, I mean, literally, it's really only there if you want to pull your box out and put your golf clubs in. Oh, we got a little gate action. Dog gate fell. So I'm not recommending a Neo magnet terminal cup for somebody that has a box that's permanent in their truck or their car. Just no need for it. But yeah, if you're taking your box in and out all the time, then that's the way to go. I use one in my F250, so this one's not removable, but you can see we got Yep, it's like that right there. So there's some copper there. We got holes there, and well, this sample got put on backwards, so one of these blocks should be turned around. But you can see there's holes on the side and on the top and bottom. So if you got multiple subwoofers, multiple coils, you can run them all to this one terminal cup if you're running them all off one channel. So these are real nice right here. Here's an example of one with the wire on it. So this is an aluminum one, big fat aluminum block on there. 2 or 4 big fat aluminum blocks on that one. And then we got the world famous TX1. So this one right here, these ones right here are direct wires directly into the blocks. These ones here are for ring terminals. But although we do carry your standard your standard terminal cup with like the bolt that just goes right through the cup, it's real heavy duty and nice. These ones right here are not like that. So lots of people trying to copy my style, but this right here is a little bit different. So you got enough room for plenty of coils on the back, and those center bolts come through into a threaded landing. So there's no bolt on top of a bolt type of stuff on this one. This one, you tighten it down, it has no effect on the inside one. So your wires on the inside of the box ain't gonna turn on you at all. They can't. They're not affected by it at all. So the TX1, this is one of my favorite. So do that there, put that away. Could I do subwoofer live testing? How much do they flex? Love your content. Oh, thank you, man. I mean, if I'm doing live testing, then you'll see it. I just wish I had time to do that. I don't always have time to just break out into a live video. The only reason I'm doing it right now is because I'm stuck on the fiber laser. I'm gonna be sitting over here for a little bit. Instead of talking and walking around, I'm supposed to be cutting this. What did I do with my controller? Oh, okay. I almost lost my controller. Okay, here we go. What up, Perimeter? What up, Jeff? Hey, oh no, hell no. I moved the Donkey Kong to my house over a year ago, so there's no Donkey Kong here anymore. And then I bought a Galaga, a 60-in one, to go next to it. So I got my own little arcade. It's kind of fun. But you got to be old to enjoy an arcade like mine. Because most of these youngsters ain't going to like arcade games like that. Not that kind. Old. Hey, what up, Africa? What up, Belfast? How many watts is the laser? This laser is God, it's so loud in here. The laser is 1,500 watts. What up, fellas? What up, Scott? Now, if you're wondering why it looks like I'm skipping one, it's because sometimes these parts, they hang up like that. And this one's not really in the way, but sometimes they hang up and they stick way up. If I skip a row, it gives me time to get it out of the way. So right now it's going to come through and it's going to do these ones. So at first it skips one all the way and then it does the second row. So it gives me time to get in there and get it out of the way so the nozzle doesn't hit the project. This is a ground tab for MechMan alternators. Hold on, we'll walk over there. I'm gonna stop this. What up, ADV or ADY? Your name went by fast. ADV or ADY? I mean, I can give you the verdict on the DTG machine. I'll give it to you right now. We'll walk over there. Hold on a second here. You getting ready to do one, K? Let's see. So I want you guys to know, when you see our fuse holders, everything is done here. Go ahead, hit it. Just like that. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Gotta love that laser etching. Look at this. Hey, these are going to Down for Sound. It's a Down for Sound order right there. So make sure you hit them up for your products if you want anything that we make. So the DTG, right here. Move this ladder out of the way. If you want my opinion on the Ryco RI 2000, it seems very, very good. I'm pretty happy with the purchase. The only thing I don't like is in the summertime when the humidity goes down, this thing doesn't like it very much. So we got to like clean it out and shut it down unless we plan on using it for a big run. But in the winter, you can kind of like let it clean itself overnight and do its thing because the humidity's up. Yeah, I ruined a $1,200 nozzle because of even though it was in self-cleaning mode, it still ruined the nozzle because the humidity wasn't good. So other than that, the prints on these things are gorgeous. They're sharp. They're clean. It sprays white on a dark shirt before it sprays any colors. So they really pop. So it's not just trying to put blue over black or red over black. It's like going red over white that it pre-sprays with two different nozzles. What's he chewing on? What's he got in his mouth? Is that a block?
It is a block.
You little... All right, we got a used block for sale. Where did you find that at?
I don't know.
That goes to one of my new little... Bin? I don't know.
You probably took it out of your bin.
Those ones don't like to go through the paper like the other ones, huh? Yeah, sometimes, you know, we etch straight through the paper without pulling the paper off. That way it doesn't have to come off to the last second. But from batch to batch, you get a different brand of black acrylic, and it don't act the same as the other brand did. So he has to pull the paper off, but it's all right. They're still shiny clean. Shout out to Down for Sound. These are going to Down for Sound. We got a bunch more coming here. My favorite SMD project? I don't know. I like all of them. Baby's my favorite project. Huh. Baby! You're a good boy, huh? Hey, hit the heart button if you guys know who he is. If you're new, you probably don't know who he is, but if you've been a long time subscriber, hit the like button real quick for Baby. All right, back to this thing over here. Hang on. Hey, what up? What up, Bonk 425? Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Hey, what up, Brian? Thank you, man. Glad you like it, man. Hey, what up, Dylan? Hey, that ain't no lie. The CC1, it's not slept on at all. But people think them crossovers ain't that important. They're very important, and that's the best way to get them, the easiest way to calibrate them. That's why the product's been out. So glad you mentioned that. Yeah, glad you like it. Let me get some of these out of the way real quick. Right on, Brian. Thank you, man. We'll be here when you're ready. What up, Sunburn? Yeah, Baby is very vocal. Very. I'm gonna shut that off while I walk over here. Where'd he go? Yeah, he's not gonna talk. He's not gonna talk on command. But Baby's extra vocal. He does a lot of talking. It's pretty crazy. That's how his name became Baby to begin with. Because when I was taking him home that day when I found him, all, messed up. If you know the story, you know the story. But I was like, don't worry, baby, it's all right, it's all right. And he's going, ah, he's howling and making these noises. He's just a little guy. He's like 4 pounds. And he's smaller than our Chihuahuas. And we got little Chihuahuas. And he's making all that noise and he's talking, but I didn't know that Huskies talked that way. I thought he was screaming in agony. I mean, he might have been in a little bit of pain, but yeah, that's how his name became Baby. Because, yeah, the talking is real when you got a Husky. What was I doing? Oh, somebody asked me what I do with the scraps. Well, I've got a pallet full of these. I've also got a pallet full of the other stuff for like the alternator brackets that I do. And I need to recycle it. They give you pennies on the dollar, which sucks because this shit's expensive. It's like $1,000 a sheet. Might even be $1,200 a sheet, if I remember right. I'm getting ready to go get some today, so I'm gonna find out. It goes up and down with the world economy, I guess. So, all right, well, Back to this again. Hey, what up, Omar? Thank you. I also got to keep my eye on this right here, because right now I'm using nitrogen, and you can see where I'm cutting. Right around 200 pounds for this stuff, and you start getting low on nitrogen, cuts start looking like crap. Yes, it's stainless. It's 12 gauge stainless. What up, Louisiana? Thank you, Dane. When you're cutting steel, regular steel uses oxygen. Stainless and aluminum and copper use nitrogen, and a lot of it. When I'm using oxygen on steel, it's like 6 pounds. Nitrogen is like 200 to 300, depending on where you're cutting. Go through a tank real fast. That tank ends up being ice cold when I'm done with it. And I'll go through, I already went through 2. This one's about to die, and then I'm gonna kill those 2. And then I'm gonna replace them and wait for the next order. I got 2 more over there too. Probably gonna be about 5.5 tanks to get this job done. Full, those are 300s. It's like, I don't know, like $40 a bottle plus delivery and everything. Ends up being like 55 bucks a bottle. Some places want to try to charge like 65 plus delivery, but I get a good deal. What keeps me motivated? Is that really a question? I mean, I want to live in my house. I want to eat. I want to drive a nice vehicle. And I want my family to succeed as well and do good. That's what motivates me. Plus, I love doing this. I don't just come here and go, I hate coming here. I'm like, I get to come here. I get excited because I get to come here every single day. So, yeah, there's no blessings here. If I stop going to work, the blessings disappear. So, the only blessing is that somehow I found a way to get up in the morning. So I'm going to put a little bit of weight on that. You don't really need anything to hold down your material when you're lasering. But sometimes, once you cut a bunch of stuff out and you only got a little bit left, it starts to move. There's 200 pounds coming out of that nozzle, blowing on there. And if this gets to flapping a little bit in the wind, then the cut starts to suffer. Yeah, for you, JLP for you, I got to do 1,200 of these right here. And this right here is like 143 or something like that, 142. So this is what's left of another sheet that I had. So I have to go get more, obviously. Nope. There you go, David Monroe. You've been paying attention. I like that. So no, I don't have to sand them at all. Once in a while, you might feel like a little piece of something on the back. You can scrape it with your fingernail, or if you can't get it off with your fingernail, you can hit it on the top of. I have a belt sander over there. I can hit it real quick and knock it off. But for the most part, these things come out of the machine like this. And then I put it inside of my tumbler. I don't have to, but see how gray that is? That's just regular gray stainless. If I put it in this tumbler over here, I've already spoken about this when I first started this video 40 minutes ago. But if I put it in here, and I got random stainless parts in here, stainless bolts, stainless little ball bearing things, stainless scraps, and then I wash it in some, and I got some special fluid that I pour in here and let them tumble. They come out of there shiny. They come out of there real nice. So no sanding unless it's a couple little tiny imperfections. So you're blasting through stainless with a laser. Once in a while you might get a little something you can feel, but mostly it's I don't have to do anything. But it took me a year to figure that out. It took so long to figure out how to do this. There's so many settings you can get wrong. Like, I'll show you the interface real quick. Hold on. Let's pause on that. So here's the program that I use right here. Let's just say that I want to like look at this layer, what's going on. So this is layer 13. I'm cutting 3 inches a second. All of these numbers make a difference. All of them. The cut focus. And then there's a whole series of stuff that's some of this other stuff too. The pre-pierce, evaporation. I don't really use much of that, but I don't even know what everything does, to be honest. I just got good with the settings that I figured out. And I'm sure there's other ways to do things, but yeah, like that nozzle is running 0.01 off the top of that metal. Now it says nitrogen cut pressure 10 psi, but it's grayed out because that's only for oxygen. I control how much psi is going in with the regulator. For oxygen, you tell it, you can put whatever you want in it, and then you tell it. So if I drop that down and switch to oxygen, then that lights up. But you can see, if any of those numbers are 0.01 off either direction, it ain't cutting for shit. So that's the fun thing about these lasers is the learning curve sucks. And I'm still learning. You give me something I haven't cut yet and I won't know how to do it until I practice on it for a while. All right, you guys, check it out. This is almost done. I gotta go buy some stainless, and yeah, just thought I'd have you join me for a few minutes while I'm sitting here stuck in front of this. I'll get with you guys in a little bit. Watch out for that 33-inch subwoofer video. Me and Bobby Gailey gonna get together. All right, I'm out of here. Later.